And that's the end of round one. Chavez is fine. I'm looking ahead and starting.
What up, Bishop boy? What K Jr. man? And we back on this fight night. As you can see, I'm already knocking shit out. Like I said, I wasn't gonna show that fight nor the next one because they was really boring.
Kenny, back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
But yeah, like I said, I really want to show these fights because, you know what I'm saying, they was really boring. Only reason why I did was because they just had something to do with the storyline. Not gonna spoil what happened in this fight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna watch it, or you're gonna have to watch it, or whatever. And I think it's one more fight in this video. I edited it out, but not that much. Like I only took out like 4 rounds, and that was because I had to only fight with one hand. So I was basically like one punch man, literally. And yeah, so like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all at the end of this video.
Keep working the jab. Good.
Raul Castillo. Oh! Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you're doing. If you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Big shot there, and he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop is coasting along. A knockout victory tonight in Mexico City against their hometown hero, Raul Castillo.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. And I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
Big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man. And if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. And you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
So all eyes at the start of round number 2 now are on the right hand of Andre Bishop. Remember, our video replay showed clearly that he hurt that right hand in round number 1. But how much will he use it here? That would give us the ultimate confirmation.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him. Use the left hand, maybe every once in a while fake like you're going to throw the right hand so your opponent doesn't know, doesn't take advantage of that fact.
And just look at Andre Bishop now. He's throwing many left hands, very few right hands, and that gives us some confirmation that that right hand was indeed injured in that first round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Halfway through this round here. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Get after him! Parries that punch intended for the head. Bishop's left now getting into the mix. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
That you need to win a fight with both your left and your right. Bishop is doing a beautiful job of boxing well, moving, and sticking that left hand and scoring. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Johnson still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he can score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
Just like that, just
A solid, true uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Halfway through round 6. Oh, what a hook by Andre Bishop.
Who's the ring? Who's the ring?
Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
Well, the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Taking one.
head and body, head and body. Nice work. Nice
Good job
work.
protecting himself. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Carisi's game plan being executed perfectly by Andre Bishop in that last round. He has a lot of momentum.
Yeah, now when he gets back to the corner, of course, Gus only has to tell him, keep doing what you're doing. But a guy like Gus, he'll remind him, hey, it starts with the jab, always fundamentals.
Bishop's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Solid left hand to the head. Good biting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. That's a big hook to the head by Andre Bishop. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. At the halfway point of round 7, he took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Finish with the hook.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Head movement. Head movement.
And now another left. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Bishop's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head, go downstairs to the body, you paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
Final round for Andre Bishop in a fight that's really been a walk through the park with how supremely skilled he is. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Solid right by Johnson. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Hey, keep your hands up.
You're doing great.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts.
Left and right, left and
Keep
right.
moving. Gotta see these coming.
Halfway point of this last round. Just a minute to go in this bout. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. There's another left hand from him.
Shake it off.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Now, right now, what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring.
think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
So the first round of this fight for Andre Bishop against Reggie Stewart, of course, the first moments since that broken right hand he suffered against Meldrick Johnson. So everybody will want to see how useful Bishop is with that right hand. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Stewart's hit by a counter punch there. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Reggie Stewart. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Here's what so many like about Andre Bishop, the ability to block and attack. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Oh, and there you go. Reggie Stewart's finding himself on the canvas. Knocked down there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
I'm back. I'm back, man. And I know y'all boys seen me knock out Reggie Stewart. I think that was his name. I know y'all boys seen me knock him out. So, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I'm gonna upload part 6, and then the day after that I'm gonna go and finish this series. If you like it, man, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know, man.